if there is someone that is not currently in this podcast that has actually made it to this point in the video, they need to say something in the comments to prove me wrong because there's no one that's made it this
Say
far.
where is
Yeah.
Omni-Man?
Wait, what?
Where's Omni Man?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back. If you have made it to this part of the video, I want you to comment down where is Omni-Man in the comments below, and we're gonna get to the wheel right now. All right, guys, let's go.
All be in caps. No, it's got to all be in caps. We need you to comment.
In all caps, where is Omni-Man?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Something Neeto Podcast. We have a wild bear here.
Hello.
We have the Spuddlemans. Oh, it looks like he died or something. For some reason, he's not responding. He's probably dead in the corner or something.
I'm shy. It's me, Spuddle. I'm sorry. Woo.
That one that sounds like his boss hasn't dropped yet is Retro Rep. Hello, Rep.
Yeah, hi, hello.
Hey, Bear. You're the first one up.
What?
Start us off with your topic.
Damn, straight up raw dogging into it.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm going to let y'all pick my first topic. Do y'all want a food-related topic or an anything else-related topic?
Seeing how I'm currently hungry, I suggest a food-related
Okay.
topic.
Food-related one.
For food, two for food. Gabe is worth 2 votes.
Fat bastards. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm worth 2 votes? Okay, well, now I just want to tie it up, so, anything else?
You just fucking played yourself, Bear. Now you're the deciding.
Now
vote.
you have to be an adult and decide for
And
yourself.
that's really up to you now, Ian. So good job.
Gabe,
Congratulations.
Gabe will put us in a tiebreaker, and then
You
we
really
can
shouldn't
do a
have made
game show
Spuddle worth 2
decision.
votes.
Yeah, the game show's called Flip a Fucking Coin.
But no, what is your guys's, out of all the fast food places you've eaten at, what is S tier top fast food fried chicken?
Oh, you want
just any
specifically
chicken.
fried?
Yeah, fried chicken. Who the fuck do you think we are? You go to a damn KFC. Yes, can I have the grilled chicken? Can I
Yeah.
have the grilled chicken for my Kentucky fried chicken?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh my god.
I mean,
You would go to Sonic and get the damn grilled chicken sandwich.
oh, that is
Wet
pretty
ass sandwich.
good. You know what? Yeah, that's my answer. That's my answer. Actually, no. Dairy Queen.
Mhm. Dairy Queen. Does Dairy Queen do chicken? I've only
They
ever known
have
them for steak
chicken
fingers.
tenders, which are deep fried in batter and breading.
I guess they do have. Yeah, they do have chicken tenders.
They have
I
a
guess I
little
never go to. I
chicken-
never go to Dairy Queen and get chicken tenders. I always go for steak fingers.
Yeah, dude, they got the little chicken tender baskets with the little bread, the fries, and the gravy. Fucking great.
Mm. Yeah.
I personally
Gabe?
just make my own chicken, but if I was to choose, that's what I would pick.
Yeah. Gabe, what's your favorite fast food fried chicken?
I don't know, man. I mean, like, some Popeyes locations are pretty good, and others are kind of aids. But some are, like, really good. So,
Oh yeah, I don't want to know per location. I want to know just out of your whole experience of eating places, what is the best?
Haas,
I want the
you know
average
my
of all those
life.
Popeyes
My
locations.
experience of eating places when it comes to fried chicken is preludes about KFC and Popeyes.
Also,
So I'm gonna go with Popeyes in my opinion.
I swear, Bear mentioned that, like,
Popeyes
fried
chicken
chicken being a
sandwich?
topic already.
No,
I might be wrong.
definitely.
Deja vu.
Rep, what about you, buddy? If you had a knack for fried chicken.
Probably the same as you. I don't really go out to eat fried chicken, so. Oh, no. My answer is I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't go out and eat fried chicken at
Yeah,
fast
it's
food
like-
places. I don't really go to fast food places.
If I'm gonna go to a fast food place, it's for something fast and quick I eat for myself. It's not
I'm going to a fast
natural.
food place that's for a burger.
Yeah, bro, I'm not going to a fast food chicken place so I can go and like tear up a piece of chicken. I want like burger, fry in hand, eat burger and fry, done.
If I
You know,
can't
when I
eat,
think about it, maybe the Walmart chicken. That one's pretty good, actually.
Not the way you're talking about.
Yeah, you know that's my
the-
answer.
The Walmart chicken, yeah.
Like the
Bears
popcorn chicken
over
near
here
the damn
like
checkout.
about explain his
Yeah,
experience with fried chicken.
He's about to mention some like international chain that we've never even heard of. Sells luxury fried chicken.
Well,
In
no,
the
I mean-
beginning, he thought we were all gonna say the exact same thing he liked, and now that he's heard all of our answers on how much we just don't prefer fried chicken fast food, like yeah, same thing with me, guys.
Mm.
He has like a whole bucket
Yeah, I actually
of
don't
coupons.
like fried chicken at all. I actually despise fried chicken entirely. I was just wanting to know what you weirdo creeps thought about it.
See exactly
No,
what I just
fucking-
said.
No,
Motherfucker
Okay,
had-
but seriously, answer the question.
Personally, I love me some Raising Cane's fried chicken. Delicious.
Yeah,
Cane
it's like a whole-
sauce. No, I mean, this is the beauty of Raising Cane's. They serve one thing. They serve fried chicken.
Yeah.
That's it. They serve maybe a side of coleslaw, a thing of mac, and a biscuit.
Mac.
That's it.
Look,
That's
if I
it.
can
That's
go,
all you get.
if I
You
can
get
go,
the 3-piece basket, the 5-piece basket, the 7-piece basket. You know what they have up from that? 20-piece group ordering. You can get 150 chicken tenders from this place for $130.
also just saying, if I can go to a Rising Cane on a drive-through and
Raisin.
order a meal and
Not Rising.
Rising
Raisin.
Cane,
Raisin.
raisin,
Like
raisin.
like raisin, like a grape, you know, the dried up grape, raisin.
nasty. But if I can go over there and I can order some food and get a free Mac with it, play some video games on that
I mean,
shit.
it's not a free Mac. It's just like you know, it just comes with it. It's like a combo deal. You can just order chicken individually or you can get the combo. Combo also comes with a drink.
Yeah. I was talking about the Mac.
What?
Never mind. Hey,
Sorry, somebody just sent me a message that they ripped through a gram and didn't feel anything.
Damn. Probably a sativa. No, a gram of
Nah.
crack.
No $10 dispensary grain.
Oh. No, yeah, no, that's just what you bought.
$10 gram. Feels like water, bro.
so
Anyway.
it's
But no, I did
my
want to
turn.
say, I did want to preface real quick. Hold on, but I did
Uh-huh,
want to say one more thing. You
yeah,
mentioned,
okay,
you guys mentioned
okay,
something about
yeah,
how I was going to list a chain that
yeah,
you've never heard of before, has never existed. Have y'all ever eaten at a fucking Texas burger? I didn't know this place
What?
existed, man. Yeah, it is a well-established fast food chain primarily circulating around Northeast and East Texas. It's called Texas Burger. And I'm gonna be real, dude. I can't eat anywhere else if I want a burger in this state, man. Texas Burger is really good. They're also
Oh
the
my
only burger
fucking
place-
god, this guy.
They're the only burger place I've ever eaten where I can order just a fucking whatever sandwich. I got a triple meat sandwich from them that was just bacon, a chicken tender, and a beef patty on it. Like I ordered their regular
Wow.
chicken sandwich and just put a beef patty on it and bacon. And what's crazy is the cooks, not even the cook, the guy behind the counter walked up to us because it had like the little kiosk thing where you just kind of like order it instead of talking to somebody. You just kind of press a touch screen a bunch of times. And I don't really think they have many people use that because the 2 times the cashier had to confirm what we ordered and he had to look me dead in the eyes and be like, "Are you sure you wanted to add the extra patty to the chicken sandwich?" I was like, "Yes. Put it on there. Put it the fuck on there. I want a triple meat burger. Give me now."
I didn't know Whataburger was
And
like
they fucking
that.
gave it to me.
I want 3 different farm animals in this fucking buns, bro.
Yeah, they also have really good onion rings.
Onion ring.
I'll take your word for it.
Personally, I just my own food, but I don't think I've heard of that. I've not heard of that place before. But anyway,
Yeah, no, never heard of it.
My turn.
Yeah, last time I checked, I didn't live in Texas. I live in Hawaii, by the way.
Nasty.
Would love to believe.
Really? I
You
live
would
in
love
Amsterdam.
to RP as either a Japanese person or a Samoan.
What, who, me?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? He is a Samoan with Asian lineage.
Yeah. Wait, I just said I'm from Hawaii, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah,
if you
bro.
dressed a little differently and you spoke with a slightly different inflection, I'd believe it.
Oh,
What can I say except you're welcome?
Mexican. That's still
Oh,
way too
we
Mexican.
got copy.
It doesn't even, not even a vague accent.
Just normal voice.
Yeah,
normal voice.
that was the whole point. I
I
wasn't
didn't
trying.
even imitate The Rock. Anyways.
Anyway, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Yep.
For my topic, what would you consider the hardest achievement or the one that you're most proud of earning in video games? By the way.
Oh, I actually have this on my Steam profile.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hang on, I gotta go find it.
It's okay. It's Spuddles. Spuddles currently answering. So
Am I?
yes.
You know what? It would probably be which one is it called exactly? Hold on, I'm rummaging through it. I need to find it again.
I'm searching through my Steam page. If I'm being honest.
Fuck, I can't remember which one it's called.
Oh man, why won't it tell me?
Oh, that one. Yeah. It would probably it's not exactly that it was necessarily hard, but it was really just the last one that I got in my achievement hunting of Metal Gear Solid 5, so probably executed, which is completing every single available mission task. Just every objective in every primary mission of the game, which is a lot of side objectives and a lot of repetitiveness. And a lot of really, some of those levels are really fucking incredibly tedious. But yeah, no, that was overall a fairly enjoyable experience. Honestly, the most fun one was just getting all the S ranks because you learn how to break every mission. But yeah, no, probably Metal Gear Solid 5.
Any idea how long it took you to do all the side missions and all that?
I don't know, probably a
Ballpark.
few months of like concerted effort. I mean, it wasn't the only game I was playing at the time. Yeah, probably a few months. I mean, technically, it was more so like 6 years, but I didn't decide to achievement hunt the game until the last couple months. Where I was like, all right, let's actually make this happen. But yeah.
What about you, Rep?
Okay, I did. Okay. Go after Anthony.
No, I don't know, bro. I'm looking, but I feel like if I were to have to be proud of a video game achievement, I think I would already have to kind of know it. So saying anything I have to go look up seems disingenuous. Yeah, so like I said, if it's not coming up to me, then I don't really think, the only thing I can honestly really think of is off the top of my head is like my Tarkov survival rating and like stats on that, where I spend on average a total of like 58 58 minutes in game, and like maybe like a 80 or 90% survival rating in all raids, because I like playing as a rat in Tarkov. But that's about it.
All right, I did find the achievement on my Steam profile that I quite thoroughly enjoy. This one. This is the rarest achievement I have across any major Steam game I've ever played. 0.3% of the total player base that ever played this game has this achievement. It's Barrel of Laughs from Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. You need to go to one map. You need to go to one very specific spot on said map, and you need to shoot a barrel. That's it.
Okay.
Incredible.
Not that
I love
hard,
this achievement.
but if it's what you're
Hyper
proud of,
specific.
yeah.
It's hyper specific, and it's the rarest achievement I have. And it's notably rare because of the fact that there's so many people over the years that have played Rising Storm 2. And there's a lot of people who have had it. It's been out for a while.
Yeah, and only 0.3% of those people that have it and play it have gotten an achievement. One of them.
Yes, and I didn't
Oh my
even know
glop!
how I didn't even know how I got this achievement until I just looked it up.
Damn. I mean, I guess that really doesn't count. One, you're not really proud of it because you don't
No,
even
you-
What
know
do you
it.
mean? I'm very
That's
proud
not.
of
He
this.
just said he was proud of it. He's proud of it because he has so few people have that achievement.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
Yeah.
the rarest thing. Like, you go to my Steam profile, and it's the first achievement on my Steam profile.
No.
And the next one,
Also-
I'm not gonna be proud of. The next, I'm not gonna lie. The next thing, I'm not really gonna be proud of on my like on my fucking Steam profile.
um, for me, it's the achievement in Phasmo called Doomslave. Basically, you gotta get killed by a demon within like the first minute of entering the building, and only like 1.4 people have it. And the reason why I'm really proud of it because my friends been desperately trying to get it, and no matter what, they have yet to get it. The one time they were close to getting it, the ghost like walked past them and killed me within that 1 minute time frame, and it killed me. And at the end we're like, oh, that was a demon. Oh, hey, if I didn't already have the achievement, I would have it now. And like
That's so
they did not
funny.
have a good time after that. But no, they're still hunting for that achievement. So I'm proud of that one.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess since you guys also noted, I guess for the record, fucking mine is only like 3.2% of the player base have that one for mine.
Also,
So. Anyways, whose turn is it now?
it's your spot.
My turn.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I actually have a specific person in mind for this question, but because it's everyone gets to answer it, so yay. What is like your favorite piece of like just spacebound media? And you have to pick between one movie, TV show, or video game.
Oh.
That's what I'm asking for here. Yeah.
Well. What about you, Rep?
Well, what do you mean by space? Does like
Like
something
it's
like
it
KSP
is.
count?
Yeah. Yeah, the whole point of KSP is like space travel, atmospheric, all that stuff. So like, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Hold on. What was teacher? What was the question again?
what is your
Sure.
favorite piece of spacebound media? I'm asking you to pick one thing that takes place in space, a movie, TV show, or video game.
Oh, that's easy. Bebop.
Hey, that was my answer.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck you're asking here, but I mean, it's like, yeah, it's.
Yeah, well, I
It
mean,
was- It was. I think before you showed me Bebop, it was probably. Fuck. I almost want to say The Martian, but that seems pretty vanilla.
it seems like a pretty NPC answer.
Matt Damon.
That's a good one. Nah, that's not that NPC. That's
It is
that's
a good one.
Maybe.
It's just that it's mainstream, so he feels like an NPC saying it.
Oh well, I
Matt
mean, if you were to say the
Damon.
book, then that'd be different. But if you mean the movie, then I mean, yeah,
Oh,
I
come
could
on.
see,
It's fair. He wouldn't be talking about the book.
I would have like rather said like, well, what about Interstellar? Interstellar is probably better than.
What was that, Bear?
I don't read. Fuck, I look like a damn construction worker.
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah,
There.
my bad. Sorry, I didn't realize you don't read.
For me,
Yeah, he's
I've-
he's a computer guy. He's got text to speech.
for me, I really am not fond of space. Not because like it's just not one of the things I really.
Because
look
you're a
into,
nerd.
pretty much. But there is a movie on Netflix. I don't know if they still have it called Spaceman. I don't know if any of you guys watched that one.
I don't think I have.
Is it with what's it, Adam Sandler?
Yeah, it's the one with Adam Sandler and the space spider.
Oh yeah, I seen that one.
Very
Skinny human.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen clips of that one.
The only reason I did watch it was because of the clip, if I'm being brutally honest. No, I started a
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It was weird,
I didn't mind it.
but it's like
It's okay. I mean, it was a well, I'm
it
gonna
was
let
weird.
him.
It was weird. Honestly, it's like, so is he just high? Is he like actually experiencing this? Is he just oxygen deprived? Is he sleep deprived?
Not a giant space spider. It's a miniature.
There are a
giant
few
space
ways space movies and stuff like that go with, and either it's like aliens in outer space, or it's like you're in space alone, mental
Yeah.
stuff going on. So it's
But I would recommend it. I watched the entire thing in one sitting. I didn't like walk up or go do anything else like I normally do. So I would recommend it.
spider. Anthony is sidetracked.
The reason I did.
You got sidetracked.
The reason I did
What the
start
fuck
watching
was
it
called?
was because YouTube short.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. So another really fun piece of space media that I really enjoyed was Space Cowboys. That was the movie I was thinking of that predated fucking what's it called? The Martian.
Is that
This is
the
a really
one
fun
where?
and quirky movie.
Is that the one where the aliens invade and
No, there's
during
no
like?
aliens in this.
Okay, then I'm not thinking of the one. I'm thinking of the one where aliens invade during Western times, and somehow they took down one of the ships, and one of the like cowboy outlaws gets a alien weapon, and he becomes like savior, whatnot, and he helps.
oh, Cowboys versus Aliens.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh, I just heard cowboys and it's space, like, oh, that's the name of it then. But no, apparently they made
Yeah,
more
no,
cowboys in space than I thought.
Yeah. No, Space Cowboys is a it stars Clint Eastwood and Tommy Lee Jones, and it details the story of a team of fucking Air Force pilots that got replaced. Like it details the part in like U.S. History where when we were gearing up to put people in space, there was kind of a thing where most of the equipment that we were using to do that was owned by the Air Force, and also the Air Force was supplying all the people. And then the government did this cool thing where they decided to split things out, so where it's a different committee that handles that. So then everything that was under the Air Force's jurisdiction was suddenly not under their jurisdiction. And the team of Air Force pilots that were like top trained, they were getting real prepped and ready to go into space, be some of the first guys to be in space. They got replaced with literal monkeys. They got replaced with the chimp space program, and they never got to go into space. But Space Cowboys takes up the lives of those guys many years later, where they get another opportunity to go back in space. This time on a space shuttle, because they need to do a secret, cool mission where there's like a satellite that we didn't know where it came from that's in orbit, and it's really, really big. And you only find out later in the movie that it's actually a Russian satellite and it's full of nuclear bombs.
Oh.
Damn.
There's also the part
Fucking
where
Russians.
fucking I think it's either Clint Eastwood's character or Tommy Lee Jones' character has like terminal butt cancer, and at a certain point in the movie when they're like disarming the nuclear satellite or whatever, like I think it's Tommy Lee Jones's character, he literally straps himself to a fucking nuclear rocket and fires himself at the moon because he really would prefer to die on the surface of the moon than die of cancer on Earth.
Respectable. Pretty based.
Yeah, this movie didn't do well in the box office. It was pretty shit. This is a pretty bad movie.
But my thing is, where the fuck does the Cowboys come in?
They're space cowboys. I don't know. There's a fucking scene where he's wearing a cowboy hat on the space shuttle. So there you go. There's a cowboy. There's one scene where Clint Eastwood wears a cowboy hat like he has for the rest of it, like he has for the entirety of his life before this point.
It's like those fucking mobile ads where they show like a little fucking cinematic from their game, and it's like, yep, that's our game. That's the entire thing of our game. And you actually play the game or look at it, and it's completely different. Nothing like they advertised. That's what it sounds like.
You get advertised mad dating skills and big titties. What you get is Balloons Tower Defense 6.
Anthony, stop playing Wordle and answer the question.
Whoa, what? The question. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I'm here. No.
Answer the question.
What's the question?
Fucking answer. I'm here.
He's playing Wordle. He was easy to think.
Look, I can fucking play Wordle. The problem is I'm trying to decide. Okay, fuck.
Then don't
You know, because I could say I could give you the obvious answer and say The Expanse, but genuinely, I don't know. I genuinely don't know if I enjoy The Expanse as like my favorite space media. I just know that I like it better than Star Wars. It's like what Star Wars should be. Not really, but I think it should be as popular as Star Wars, and Star Wars.
Oh, okay. I was like, why the fuck are we talking about Star Wars? I'm asking about things you like.
Yeah. I know. I just wanted to mention I hate Star Wars. I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
But I'm like a really big fan of Aliens. I'm a really big fan of Aliens versus Predator. I like Interstellar.
This is why I'm asking you to pick.
And obviously The Martian.
Can I change my answer? Aliens in the Attic. I remember that.
You know what? That movie
really
was fucking
space.
awesome.
It's not space. I mean, it's space related, but like
it's space
more of an
adjacent.
Aliens movie.
It's kind of a runner-up,
Yeah.
An honorable mention. There we go. Yeah, it's an honorable mention.
Aliens in the Attic, not Planet 51. Fuck you.
Talking about all
That's
these
my
space
favorite.
movies, I'm immediately reminded of the fucking parallel universe paradox that we had with Armageddon and Deep Impact. Two films, independently developed, side by side, come out in the same year with A-list celebrities, varying types, about the same fucking topic, about an asteroid hitting the Earth. Both of which did pretty poorly, neither one of which did very good.
We should do an Armageddon Deep Impact comparison. 6-hour long video.
We should do like a Subway Surfers thing where we watch both simultaneously and see if we can see if they line up.
See if anything interesting happens on the lineup. What up?
Planet 51 is the cartoon where the astronaut.
Planet 51.
Planet 51.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
That
it.
one? Okay.
So the green people. He's like, if you try and take over the line, he's going to shoot it.
Dogs that look like xenomorphs.
He's gonna kill you.
You guys remember the little dogs that look like xenomorphs or no?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think the one thing that really was the first thing. I don't want to say first, but like one of the things that's like a joke I didn't get for like the longest time because I saw this when I was younger. Is like, oh, that's a weird place to have an antenna.
Oh my god, you're so fucking brain dead if you didn't know that.
Yeah, dude,
As a kid, I knew what they were talking about, bro.
10. Were you bathing yourself?
You're older than us.
I was 8 at the time. Listen, fuck you.
Were you bathing yourself? Bro, it should not be that hard to context. Yeah, there's an antenna down there. Yeah, we have one of those. Anyways, Anthony, pick one. What's your answer?
I had it, and then someone said something about Armageddon, and then fucking Deep Impact, and completely lost it. So I blame that person for not being able to answer it.
You're gonna say The Expanse?
No. It's good, but it's not like my all-time favorite. But you know what? Fuck it. I can't think of it, so I'm just gonna put The Expanse as placeholder because I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
All right. Well, now it's your turn.
Voltron. I'm playing. Voltron was pretty base though. Anyway, my
media Gundam
my topic this time.
Yes. What's your topic?
If you could ban BAN one type of content from trending, what would it be?
Yours.
Okay. Well, it's not trending.
It's not trending.
I was about to say.
I don't know. I don't go.
But I guess it doesn't necessarily. The question doesn't necessarily state.
Can I be broad? Can I be broad and kind of cheat and just be like anything that paid for the slot?
Is this like a type of content, or is this like a type
SNLs.
This is a person. Is this like a YouTube channel?
No, it's got to be like a format of content. So, for example, like that would be like the YouTube brain rot, YouTube shorts. You could ban reactions. You could ban 100-day challenge. You could ban speed runs. You could ban manhunts.
Commentary. I'm just gonna ban commentary as a whole.
Yeah, commentary as a whole. What would that
video
even?
must be Rad Brad format. One sentence every 5 episodes that are 80 minutes long.
Green screen.
Only be like, yeah, hey guys, that was pretty cool.
You know those
don't
green,
say anything for hours.
I think the trend hashtag thing is green screen kids or some shit like that. And it's just like someone putting their face in front of someone else's fucking someone else's video. You ever seen those?
No. You said green screen kids?
I think that's the hashtag, but it's not like actual kids you get. They're fucking put it to where not. But you never seen when someone will have their face in the corner or like somewhere hidden, and it's in front of someone's else's content. Like they're not even reacting. They're just there. You know?
Oh, I see this now. I mean, yeah, okay, that's valid. That does seem very irritating. That this is just something that happens. I mean,
yeah, my issue is sometimes people will get like thousands and views and comments and shit, and it's like it's not even their fucking content. It's not their shit. All they do is put themselves in front of a green screen.
It's the age-old reaction content argument, but like even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my answer. What about you, Spot?
I don't know.
How do you went?
I was gonna say. Well, I gave a fucking like random shitty answer, but I have been legitimately thinking about it now.
What's your legitimate answer?
So
nice one.
It's hard to say this without like banning the whole thing, but AI recaps of AI. Somebody will take AI, they'll use it, they'll make a prompt for a thing, they'll be like explaining some random bullshit they generated some images for.
Am I the asshole?
We are literally in the post haste era now, where we're so deeply ingrained at the brain rot that someone else will just tell an AI to recap the thing they just watched, which was created by another AI. We're at that point now. I want that gone. We don't need that. We didn't need the first part. Part 2 is just even worse.
What, you don't like a little Minecraft parkour in the background, and it's like little fake image of Reddit post, and it's like, oh, am I the asshole?
No, because it'll be.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I need it. I need it.
AI prompt. You put in the prompt. I need to make a 30-second TikTok clip of how to explain to someone who has never fished before how to fish. Right. So you do that. Right. And it generates you AI voice. It gives you the voice. It gives you images of the shit. Right. Someone will then take that, feed it into an AI, and then say, generate me a recap of this. And then it will just have the thing playing in the top left, and it's just more fucking images of the same thing, but it's in recap format. I really wish I could find a fucking video of this.
I was going to say,
I'm frantically searching right now for one on TikTok without using an account, which isn't helping me.
Not gonna lie.
Fuck.
Can't say I've experienced one of these before.
I've seen a couple.
I have.
It really stirred my brain for a second.
I think I know what he's talking about at the very least.
Yeah.
Well, as he looks for a little example of what he's talking about, what about you, Spuddle?
I don't know. I threw a bunch of things out initially, but I literally never go to the trending tab. So I really don't know what's in there.
Oh, that's who goes to the trending tab. You can just, I mean, I'm gonna fucking stab you.
Only filters
For what?
I don't really go in the trending tab, so I kind of don't know what's trending right now.
No,
What do
I've
you mean
literally
trending?
never
Just any
once
type of
in my
content.
entire life clicked on the trending tab.
I don't think
Yeah,
that.
Why
bro
would I
doesn't
ever go
understand
there?
what
There's an
concept of
algorithm
trending
that
is.
gives me things. There's an algorithm that gives me things that are, like attuned to my preferences,
Is there anything
regardless
in
of
the
whether it's very good
algorithm
at it.
that it gives you that you don't like? Like, man, I don't know why.
That looks popular enough to be a thing for another person, but you don't actually understand it, so you hate it. Does that ever happen
Not
to you,
really.
Gabe?
Not really. Pretty much everything that I get recommended at this point
Bro,
is sub
his
500
algorithm
views.
is so spot on. He looks into
It's
the
not that
YouTube
it's
and
spot on.
he
It's
sees
that it's
himself
all
in the mirror.
sub 500.
He sees himself reflected
Actually,
back.
what the fuck is
This is me.
This is the scaling the true power of Dale
Perfect.
Gribble. I don't know what that is, but you know what? I don't. This is like a 40-minute video. The fuck? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't even know where the fuck the trending tab is.
Oh,
Oh,
What is this?
man.
What is this website you speak of? YouTube? Never heard of
No,
it.
I mean it's whoa. I don't know where the fuck the trending tab is. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there.
YouTube? Never heard of it. I only get all my content from this cool website called kick.com.
Yeah, bro.
I get to watch the most awesome pranks, dude. I laugh every time.
Bro, I get all.
He just
called kick.com.
knocked over an old man.
It's got this guy in it called XQC. He's got white hair. I'm sorry, I can't do that. that one is, sounds like the fucking know-it-all kid from Polar Express, but with more fucking Asperger's.
Sounds like Jimmy Jr. from Boss Burgers. Anyways, I don't remember what the fuck I said initially. Even
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck would I get rid
You
of.
said no.
Yeah, SNL skits that end up in trending are normally not that funny.
Fuck.
So
Fair enough.
but you also said that like it's got to be like a genre of content, not like a content creator specifically. So
I mean, I kind of understand. What do you mean? Like any stand-up comedy? You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
stand-up comedy can be funny. It's just SNL has a tendency to like not be.
SNL. It's specifically
specific
what SNL. Is.
They have a tendency to hit the nail at a 90-degree angle nearly every time.
Look, okay, you know what? That's the thing though, because like SNL is sort of like Dark Souls, where they like kind of like define their own
They're the
genre
Dark
of
Souls of
content,
comedy.
and people. It is often imitated, but never really replicated in that sense. Like you'll see other YouTube creators have like a SNL style, skit that's probably funnier than SNL, but it's derivative. It's derivative of SNL, and so SNL has that certain style look to their skits that are just not funny. To Gabe. I'm not saying I like them. I'm just saying in the context of your answer. But anyway, I see. Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
They're not. Now that you mention it, they are kind of like not really that funny.
Who the fuck is Liz Patrick? Does anybody know who the fuck that is?
That's my mom. That's my mom.
Nah, Liz Patrick is the fucking current director. Like she's the current SNL face.
Yeah, I don't know who that is,
what
bro.
You call the person who like presents SNL or is like the host. I guess you call it the host, but Liz Patrick.
Bro, I stopped watching SNL whenever Keen Peele went to go and fucking direct horror movies.
God, we need to go back to late 1990s SNL when fucking Jay Leno still hosted it.
We need to go back to the 1950s. I'm not good to elaborate.
I will not explain.
We can't get Jay Leno back as SNL host because, oh no, he grabbed a woman's ass on set. Boo hoo. Fuck sakes, he was funny.
Huh?
Leaving that in.
Okay.
That's up to you. Really.
Very cool.
I didn't really curse. I didn't really say a slur there. I also am kind of just speaking directly from my ass. I don't know if any of what I'm saying is true. Just know Jay Leno got canned off of SNL.
Like we're kind of having a little bit of dead air. So, Rep, what's about you? What type of content would you cut out from the?
I would cut out um I would cut out you know what, fuck it. I'll cut out the gameplay with no like 100% walkthrough gameplay but with no commentary genre of YouTube.
You're cutting
Like,
out
what the fuck?
style of Rad Brad, but not Rad Brad.
Why in God's
less than
name would
Red
you
Brad.
why would I feel like that's kind of like the whole point of content creation. You go and play the
I don't
game
know.
and you're like, hey,
I
at least like
disagree,
old
honestly. No,
school
absolutely
YouTube.
not. There
You
are
expect me to
entire.
talk over the
I
entire
watch
gameplay?
walkthroughs, like not walkthroughs, but like I
Yeah,
will watch
I
no
understand.
commentary walkthroughs of a game.
Yeah, no, I mean,
A lot of
like
the time
I've
with
been
something
there
like
where it's
Doom,
like,
you know.
uh-huh.
Like, really, that's it. Just like with something like Doom, that's what I'll do. Like, I'll go watch like a no commentary because, frankly, there's not a lot of commentary you can give over Doom before it starts feeling repetitive because it's Doom. It's a lot more fun to play. It's
Oh my
fun to
God, I
watch,
ripped
but
his
it's
head
hard
off.
to
Oh my
commentate
God,
on
I
and
smashed his skull.
not be repeated. Yeah,
seven
exactly.
times.
It's like, oh my God, that was so awesome to look at,
Oh my
dude. That
God, that was
felt
so
great.
gory. Oh my
I hope
God.
I hope
The
that transfer.
fifth
It's like
time.
I'll watch a no commentary and just watch them go ham.
It's gonna
Let
be
them focus on playing the game so it looks even better to play.
anyone playing any
Well,
Sony
okay,
games.
well, there's a difference between no commentary and
Like
like
playing any Sony game.
no commentary 100% walkthroughs. Like, I don't really necessarily think it's necessary to have that because it's like, I mean, I've been there where it's like, oh yeah, I could like, I can't play this game because I don't have the money. I'm like 5 or whatever. I'm like 2 years old or something. But I can't go on YouTube and watch somebody play it, right? But like, I feel like at some point, some people could just get lost in the sauce that way, and like not be able to like they just watch people play games, instead of going and playing games. There's nothing necessarily wrong with
Live
that.
vicariously through content.
Yeah, but I feel like there's probably like a precipice where you do like ruin it for yourself and you just can't play games anymore and you just would rather watch people play games. And I get that, but like you really need to watch it like no commentary, like at all, like nothing. And like I can get like watching clips where there's no commentary either. Like I could watch clips of, someone going ham and, Doom and them not saying anything. That's fine. But the whole video game, entire video or entire series of videos, no commentary, nothing.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I don't know. I could have picked something else, but yeah, that's what I picked. Sure, why not? Could have gone with like.
Said earlier. I mean, fuck. I know I said.
I think I wanted to say one that was sort of like the one Guz said, but not really. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. No. I think I have a more legitimate answer than what I stated before. I really would like to ban misrepresented legal commentary. You guys probably don't catch any of this because most of you probably don't keep up with what happens in the real world, but there is a channel, right? You may have heard of him, may have not. It's called Legal Eagle.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, he was a really good resource.
No,
for
no, you
finding
haven't,
out
Gabe.
About like it was a really good resource for finding out about like all the things happening in the world, like different legal proceedings happening in courts across the United States, different things being voted on by Supreme Court, all that shit. And for a long time, Legal Eagle was a good repository among others like CoffeeZilla, Voidzilla, some other ones, Plain Bagel even. That gave you some pretty informative stuff. Legal Eagle just happened to be one of the more subscribed YouTube accounts, and he had genuinely higher video production. All of this, at least for me, changed as soon as Trump got in office, which I know is a fucking hallmark thing to say about that. But really, it is true. Legal Evil's content shifted from it feeling like, from watching it, from it feeling like genuine, unbiased, informational disposition about what's happening, to just butthurt bias. Like, you can feel it in his content, even though he's still making basically the same thing and trying to inform the same way. It just feels butthurt, and you can tell in his content style that he's intentionally gone out of his way, both in his thumbnail making, how he's wording things, how he unveils how he presents information in the video. It's all being done in a way to put all being done in a way to frame one side of the political spectrum in a bad light, whereas before he didn't used to do that at all. And it's made his entire content for me feel completely disingenuous to watch now. And that sucks, because he was a really good resource for figuring out what was going on. He was very, very good at just delivering a very informed piece of content. But oh well, we have Plain Bagel and other smaller channels who aren't subject to big numbers. Because that's the other thing. The other thing that also tipped me off that he started acting like this was he started taking more sponsors. And he started giving longer sponsor segments. Because I think he only used to do 30-second sponsor segments. Now he does up to 2-minute sponsor segments in like videos that are only like 15 minutes long. So it feels disingenuous to watch now. And I'm pretty sure he's not the only one. He's just a big channel. But I'm sure there's a lot of other channels who comment on the legal proceedings happening right now anywhere, and do so and frame it in a light that's not impartial.
I
would ban that.
I tend to stay away from everything political. So I really don't know any of the names you threw out.
Yeah.
Guys, this content's getting a little controversial for me. Let's change the subject.
It didn't do any of that.
I was talking for myself, clearly.
Clearly.
But
Let's see. There?
whose topic is it?
Your turn.
Mine?
Yep.
All right. Getting back to the easy ones. So, I'm going to take a wild stab and say that at least half of the population right now in this corner of the internet isn't athletically inclined. But I will ask, regardless, if you had to exercise right now, what exercise would you do?
I don't know,
Just
lift
a quick,
weights.
For how long?
5-10 minutes.
Is it
5-10
free?
minutes, 30 minutes if you
Oh.
want. Free weights, with weights if you have weights available. Just the
it's-
easiest exercise you can think of to do immediately that you can just.
Oh wait, that I have
really
available to me?
Yeah, I was about to
Bicep
say.
curls.
Like viably available? I don't know. Yeah.
Basically, pulls.
Fucking push-ups, I guess.
I'm going to pump iron.
Like the moment you said
more of a
that you're
squats person
currently
myself.
available to do, it's
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
drop
okay, I've got some
so
weights
many
over here.
options.
Yeah, like I'm broke. I don't have like I don't know, bench press, weights, punching
Okay.
bag, hefty rope, literally
Well,
fucking
kind of
any. I have a
assumed that
ground.
Most people here don't want to exercise if they had to, but it's kind of like if you
No,
had
no, no, no,
to,
no. I want to
what
exercise.
No, if we
It-
had to,
I
we
don't
would,
have
bro.
the things that
I
I,
mean, would
want
you?
to exercise with. No, I absolutely
Yeah, no,
do want to
me and
exercise.
Gabe used to like skateboard and stuff together. What the fuck you on about?
Yeah, now he's broke and can't afford to
skateboard's
sustain
not
me for a
really
day.
that
So,
much of an exercise.
Yeah.
but yeah, honestly, skateboarding is like whatever. I used to like run miles back when I lived in an area where it didn't feel like I was sucking air through a straw.
I feel like you're just projecting, Ian.
I used to
Like
deadlift.
100%.
Lazy fuck. You lazy
I mean, dude,
fuck.
you know my history. You should know I actually quite enjoy exercise, specifically the chemicals that come with it.
You calling me a lazy?
Yeah, bro, you just asked a room
No,
full of
I'm calling
Mexicans
you a
to do
poor
some like manual labor.
Yeah, I'm calling you a poor judge of character. Is what I'm calling you.
Yeah.
hit the gym, pop an audiobook. Just by the time you realize it's already like 3 hours after you started.
Nah. I listen to Mommy Good Boy ASMR whenever I go to the gym.
Kindly krill yourself.
Yeah.
What about you, Bear?
Oh.
What's your go-to exercise at home?
Yeah, huh, nerd?
Definitely.
What's your
squats.
go-to
All
calisthenic?
this.
Definitely squats.
You know, I should have
Yeah.
guessed.
We call it
Very
the
Russian. Yes, very Russian at heart. You get bicep curl, you get dumbbell, you get anything. You do squat. 10,000 squat a day keep you out of gulag.
But if you go to the gulag, you can see how well you're doing compared to everybody else. If you die, you're not the fittest. How do you know if you're doing well in your training? You have to go to the gulag.
Yes, if you go to gulag.
Yeah, bro. If you're not going to the
7,000 squat
gulag,
a
then
day.
what is the point of working out and getting that tight ass?
All right, so you know.
How do you know Bear's ass is tight, Rep?
No. I didn't say it was tight. I'm just saying from all those squats, you know.
No, I don't know. How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
How do you know?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
You're looking at my
assuming.
ass, bro.
Remember,
You're
kinda gay.
assuming?
I'm not
You
looking
know
at
that
your
makes an
ass.
ass out of you and
That's
me.
kind of gay.
did you get mad at Spuddle for
Okay,
assuming?
My bad for assuming
for not
that
assuming.
the
Oh,
fucking
my bad.
doing leg exercises makes you tight. My apologies.
Yeah, that's Kegel exercise.
Yeah.
I don't. Don't
Yeah,
you know?
Ian
I
definitely
intentionally
did
eat
not
shitload
mean
of
that.
sugar so that my skin
It's
tone
Kegel.
is not like tightened up. I make sure that all of my immaculate muscle is hidden under 5,000 pounds of fat, so you can't tell.
Yeah, me too.
That reminds me of Kingpin. Everyone like will make fun of him for being fat and big and but like in reality, he's just pure muscle. Peak
Mhm.
physique.
Godspeed, Spider-Man. Gotta love the Mets. Love the Mets.
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
So this one was a topic recommended by a friend. If you were to like, let's say you retire after like, you don't even need to retire. Let's say you just want to go live out in the farm or out in the country, and one of your things that you have decided to get wasn't a livestock, right?
Mm.
What
hmm
livestock would you get, and would you be willing to actually raise and kill and eat? Would you be able
Yes,
to do
absolutely. I've thought about this. My answer is lamb.
that? Lamb? Okay.
Mine's very similar. Goat. I could see myself raising and caring for a goat. I could also see myself fucking murdering a goat because, god damn it, with those fucking weird ass eyes when it stands up on its hind legs and cocks its head at 90 degrees to look at you, fuck that. Shotgun, to the face.
I want
Don't
you to
care.
know.
You catch me on the wrong day, you little bastard. I don't care if I spent the last 6 years raising you from a fucking bottle, preventing you from dying of fucking fetal alcohol syndrome because your mother drank. Don't care. You do that shit to me, you're dead. And you're becoming a fucking lamb pork chop.
I
Goat
want
pork
you to
chop
know.
even.
I'm gonna edit it to where it sounds like he said, "I'm gonna fuck the goat."
No.
Yeah,
no,
thank you.
No.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely doing that.
I was gonna say something.
Stop.
Honestly, hey, Gus, by the way, you got to
Wait.
send me the fucking clip of whatever he
No,
said.
wait.
I
Oh,
almost
yeah,
said.
the intro.
Gonna say Guz. So that you know
You have to send it
you
to
have to
me.
do the edit on the first go round, and then when you say you're gonna do it, you have to play the actual audio clip of what he said, so that we get both sides, both
Mhm.
clips of this. Also, so the audience can
And
actually
have that as the beginning part before
understand
the
it's
intro.
a joke. Yes, absolutely.
You
Yeah.
should totally have that as the beginning part before
Oh,
the
no, that's the
intro.
intro. That's the
Come
intro.
on, fuck a goat.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's go. The intro. Anyway.
Anyway, yes.
For
So,
me,
yeah. Mhm.
personally,
Is he-
I don't think I can
Mhm.
do it. I don't
Mhm.
think. I mean, I could raise animals. I personally would not actually feed on them. I don't think I could do it.
I understand how nature works. Uh, it wouldn't be
better than
something
you.
I'm happy
Aw.
to do, but it'd be something that I do, and I would, I'd enjoy the food.
Personally,
I think I
would
might
raise
enjoy it
cows.
more actually.
That way, like, I have to kill 'em.
Yeah.
You know what I'd raise?
I
I'd
haven't-
raise
Guys, if you
pufferfish.
really can't
Can't kill 'em.
tolerate the whole you feeding on them part, you like realistically you could just like put them on a 2-story building. Like you could just put them on like a 2-story
Okay,
ledge that they
push 'em
like
off.
the only way. No, not push them off. Just put them in a position where they might just like try and jump off themselves and die. And you're just like you come back
Well-
later and it's like, oh no, they fell.
Are you
Tom.
socially engineering sewer slide so that you don't have to like morally cope with killing them?
I'm just trying to give Guz an out here.
Well, if it's a life and death situation like apocalypse space, yeah, I would probably do it. But if it's just like normal out in the yard taking care of animals, no, I couldn't do it.
Life is an apocalypse.
You're right. Gonna have one of those.
Your
fucking,
unwillingness to eat the chicken it will starve you, and he will
You
feast
know,
on your corpse.
You know what they kill pigs with?
Oh,
And then
yeah,
just
it's like
like a
it's
nail
the
gun
thing.
thing?
It's the thing. No, it's the thing that they use. That's the thing the guy used in the fucking what's the movie? Gabe, help
It?
me. You would know this movie.
It?
No, no. Of course. Wow, you fucking picked the most obscure scene out of that whole movie instead of the one movie I'm referencing where he uses it as a fucking murder weapon for the whole movie.
Bro's mad.
Yeah, you literally did pick the fucking 60-second scene.
It is not very obscure, bro. It is a very, very
okay,
well-known
but
movie.
but the fucking cow killer, fucking injection gun, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, the
A
fucking
bolt
scene
gun.
where that, yeah, bolt gun, whatever the fuck.
Oh, you're talking about the one movie with the psychopath guy who flips the coin,
Oh, the one guy,
right?
The clown.
Why am I not able to remember that fucking film?
It's that one with the deep
fuck.
voice that like.
No Country for Old Men. That's what it is. That one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
Fucking
Yeah.
About that one, Gabe, that movie where he carries out.
Yeah,
a
that
Roger
one's the more
Moore
obscure.
movie.
Ian.
Okay, first of all,
Yeah,
it came
that
out first.
pressurized
Second of all,
bolt gun. Old Country from Old Men came out first, or No
yes.
Country.
Pretty sure. If it was,
2007. No, it didn't.
Damn, you're wrong.
My nigga, it came out in 2017.
No, it came out in 1990, bro.
There is no fucking scene from the 1990 film where a bolt gun is used.
No, I'm right. You're wrong. I'm right. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, guy who
Damn,
watches.
that movie's.
fucking
I'm actually. You are actually correct. That man, I fucking thought this movie was way older than 2007. Holy shit.
No.
I guess it just. Well, then, yeah. I'm assuming it just had a fucking resurgence in like the later decade, 2 decades after.
It was popular when it came out.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about the resurgence of it. I didn't know about the movie, before the internet, essentially. You know what I mean? So it wasn't that popular.
For me, I know it from Criminal Minds, where one of the killers. Anyone know Criminal Minds? Yeah, no.
Yeah, well,
I know.
I've heard of
a couple
it.
episodes when my
I've
mom
seen
was
it.
watching it.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's
basically,
pretty much. Yeah.
there's a farmer that's paralyzed. He's bedridden, and his special needs mother is coerced, like continue the killing for him since he was the killer and paralyzed or something. I don't exactly remember, but they have a pig farm, so that's like one of the first things is like, oh, use the pigs to hide the bodies, and one of the weapons that was used to kill the human was a little gun, little nail gun, whatever it's called, low gun,
Bolt gun.
bolt gun. Space Marines, Bolter, let's go. But yes.
So I personally, I couldn't like. Okay, wait. Does it count like if I could eat eggs from chickens? Because I could do that.
No, you are.
I could eat the eggs.
No, yeah.
I could raise chickens and eat their eggs. I can do that, no problem.
The killing part is the actual livestock killing. Not,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Okay, so no egg. I could. You can technically farm fish. I could do that. Because for me, I mean, like fish is a little bit easier, but for me, like personally, it's not about killing the animal. That's the hard part for me. It's more of like even just cooking. I can't touch meat. It's not a nice feeling. It makes me feel weird.
For me,
I wouldn't even be able to imagine like pulling the skin from an animal, feeling any better.
Oh no!
And so
here's a question, Anthony. Have you ever like descaled a fish and flayed a fish that you fresh caught?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's like no different from skinning any other.
Well, it's different though. It's different. Fish is small. Okay, I'm not having to hang up an animal
They
and
have
like
soulless
having to cut it
eyes.
from the middle
Fish
and
are
watching
big.
its. Yeah, well, they can be, but I'm not talking about catching or farming fucking swordfish. Am I? Yeah, I'm talking about like a fucking foot long.
You could farm gar. That's one of the more common things to farm is gar.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, they can be long, but I'm talking about small fish here. Okay, I could handle that. I could tolerate that.
I mean, you gotta pick a decent fish here because you gotta determine if it's too small, then you're not gonna be able to get much usable meat out of it.
Okay, I have to pick a fish.
I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box here. 'Cause, I mean, common one you could also do is like catfish. Catfish can vary in size quite large if you let them grow for a while.
For how long? How big? How big, Ian? Okay. The better question is
that has ever been recorded.
The better question is
7 years old, and it was approximately 4.5 feet long. So depends.
Wait, 4.5 feet long, and how old was it? 7 years.
67 years old.
67 years. Okay, well, I'm not farming fish for fucking 67 years now, am I, Ian?
I'm just saying, with catfish, you can let them grow for a while. You can get a pretty.
That's still.
I really enjoy Ian being like, well, in this really hyper-specific scenario, it could be actually about the size of like
the mangroves of
animal. Catfish. You let them grow for 70 years, and then you have like infinite meat.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, it's like the blood, it's the red meat, it's the hair, it's like the dirt, it's the poop, it's the big intestines, it's the touchy-feely of all that. Looking at it, not a big fan. I could shoot it.
Of all that, you get rid of all that in like the first couple of minutes, and then it's just you and the meat.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna think about it for a really long time, Ian.
Personally,
he's gonna see it when he closes his eyes.
I never hunted. I probably wouldn't mind doing it, but I do fish. I like fish. I really hunt. I don't really hunt, but I do fish.
Yeah.
I fillet the fish. I descale all this stuff, and make sure to like give it a good bonk after I catch it to make sure it dies, and then I go fillet it. But
yeah. Fun fact. I actually did catch I wouldn't say a world record, but at least a very local record, like flounder, when I was like maybe 7. And it was in the paper. It's pretty neat.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're going to get DDoS off that. Someone's going to go find it.
Someone's going to find it.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not. They're definitely not going to go find it.
Local kid in Japan has world record, blah, blah, blah.
Hawaii, bro. Keep up.
Oh, my bad. I thought you had Japan heritage.
Local Taiwanese boy finds big ass fish.
Local
bro.
Little North Korean boy.
There you go.
I just got arrested.
Yeah, I'm actually from North Korea.
When I went fishing.
Yeah, this is our North Korean podcast, y'all. Hey, everybody.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! When I went fishing to the.
Okay, I think everyone answered that one.
Yeah, let the man speak. That's what I was trying to say.
Sorry.
I was just trying to say, on the top of the fishing topic, one time when I was at the pier, I got stopped by a game warden, and they're like, is this yours? And I look down, and he's pulling
Your pants down? Jesus
no,
Christ.
what's it called? You know the little twine you get, so you put the little sharp part through the mouth of the fish and out the gills, and you put the fish back in the water, so it's kind of like tied there. And whenever you're ready, you pull it up, kill it, and then go skin it.
Yeah, bait net or bait box or whatever it's called.
I don't know, but apparently the little twine next to me, which I noticed was there the first time I got there, but I never actually like took a look. There was 2 baby hammerhead sharks attached to that thing. They're both dead. So it's like, yeah.
Ooh.
After like a long 1 hour and some friendly civilians being like, yeah, no, he just got here. That was there before we were here. Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't go to jail. But yeah.
Damn.
Next topic.
Think about
Fuck
cool
that
that
guy,
story
bro.
would have been
Never did
had
that.
you gone to jail.
Yeah, 7 years old, bro.
Yeah.
Sputtle.
What's
What's your topic, buddy?
What? Fuck you. No, we already did the first list. I'm not doing another topic. Die.
Yeah, bro. He wants to do it loose now. He's going off the cuff. Guz is doing, or not Guz. Gabe is doing something impromptu. Now go.
No,
Gabe, the mic's on you now, Gabe.
No. We're maintaining
No.
a conversation. What the fuck is he? What's?
Usually we
You
always
can't
do
DM
2
me.
topics.
You're my DM. You're not allowed to DM me. It's one way. Anyways, but yeah.
Roll for fucking
Quick shout
Roll
out.
for
deception. Roll for deception.
No,
Roll for deception.
Decision.
No, roll for deception.
Decision.
No, I had a roll for decision, and I rolled a fucking 20. So fuck you. Roll for deception, Gabe. Now go.
Roll for decision. One of 20 things you could do right now. Roll a d20.
You've got a cancer cell. Roll for cancer. Up, you got a 1 ball cancer. Damn, sorry, bro.
Doesn't a low
You now
roll
have
for
ball
cancer mean
cancer.
I don't get cancer.
No, you don't roll to get cancer. I said you had a
that's what you
cancer
just
cell,
said.
and
You
so now
roll
we're
for
rolling.
Cancer roll. Roll for cancer.
Yeah, it's
You
a
got
cancer
1, he
roll.
Doesn't get cancer.
No, shut up. That's not what you're thinking about. You're thinking about it the wrong way.
You said roll for cancer.
Yeah. I said you have a cancer cell, and now we're rolling for cancer. Where's the cancer gonna wind up?
Yeah, we're rolling.
It
for
wound up
cancer.
in your
You roll
balls.
1, so no cancer.
Damn.
20 mean cancer because I'm rolling for cancer.
No, you can't have a critical failure on 20. That doesn't make fucking
You should have
sense.
said roll a cancer check. Then I would have been like, okay, yeah, 1.
You
that means
did, bro.
cancer.
You did a cancer
Roll
check.
a
Shut the
cancer
fuck up.
check. Roll a cancer
Actually,
check.
that's not
actually-
what
cancer.
that's not
Roll
according
for
to the source
cancer.
book.
Roll a 20. Don't get cancer.
You know
See what I
what?
mean?
You are cancer. How about that? So fuck you. Ian is now the cancer cell in his ball sack. Now go. Role play. Role play is the cancer cell in his ball sack.
So anyway,
Shut the
Sputtle,
fuck
what's
up.
your topic? What's your
Don't have
topic?
one.
We gotta do
Don't have
one
one.
more whole
Nope.
thing.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
We agreed.
No, that was
before,
like
we
2 rounds
only
ago.
have to
We're-
do.
We're
the
now
first
free
one.
balling it.
Yep.
free ball it.
Yeah.
Well,
As
Yeah.
we
soon
had
as
to
we
do
hit the
3.
wheel.
Yeah.
We had to do 3.
No,
I had
if you
one
if you
more.
want more, if you want to do more, you can. I
We
don't
haven't-
have to. I have
we
no more
barely done
obligation. You
one.
want to do more?
Here,
Do
you
more.
have to.
We
No,
barely
no
done
one remembers what we said.
Yeah,
No
I'm saying
one
nobody
remembers
remembers,
discussion. It's
but I
falling
don't care.
apart.
We already made the
Podcast is falling
discussion.
apart. The band is breaking up.
This podcast is falling apart
I am
before it
going
ever
to
started.
write a
Ian, go.
full
Ian, go. Ian, go.
paragraph on
Ian,
how we
go.
do this fucking podcast.
Ian,
I'm
go.
going to pin each word
Ian, go.
individually.
Ian,
No, it's
go.
your turn. It's your
No.
turn.
You gotta
No.
go. You've
No.
only done
It's
one.
your
No.
turn.
You guys don't
Yep.
remember. No,
it's
Gabe
Anthony's
is in the
turn.
right. You guys don't
care
fucking
that
remember.
They don't remember. I don't care that you
Yeah,
guys
well,
don't
you
remember.
know.
We discussed this.
Fucking
We
Mhm.
came to the
only
conclusion
have
that
to
you
do
only
first
need
one.
the one. If you don't
Yeah,
want to do
that's
more than
literally
the
what
one,
we
you don't
said. We
have
do
to
the
do
first
more than the
one,
one. And
we
the
can't
people
do
who
more.
want to do more than one
No,
can
that's
stop
not
gap and
gonna
actually
work.
provide the
That's not
interesting.
how this
Too
works.
late.
That's
It's
not
too
how
late.
this works.
You,
No one's
Ian,
ever
you
gonna
agreed.
do more
You
than
already
one.
agreed. You already
No one
agreed.
is ever
You
gonna
already
do
Yeah,
agreed.
we
one.
are.
You already
If
agreed.
you guys
You
feel
already
that
agreed.
way, you shouldn't have agreed because we did agree to this.
You
I
guys
remember
already agreed.
this. I
How
remember
is
this.
the guy
So
that,
it's not
how
just
is the
Gabe.
drunk? How is the drunkard and the stoner the only ones that can fucking remember? What is
Because it
this?
didn't happen.
Which one am I in
It
that
did
one?
Hey,
happen.
wait.
You're the
I
drunkard.
actually just thought of
What the
something
fuck?
really good. Guz, I need
Well,
you to
you drink a lot more often than I
need you
do.
to timestamp where this is in the podcast for the name of this podcast episode. The most sober drunk arguing. That's what this podcast episode is. That's exactly
That's a good
what
one.
this feels like. None
That's
of
a good
us are
one. You gotta
drunk,
write that
but I
down.
feel like this sounds like belligerent arguing.
We should rename the
Mhm.
podcast. That's way better.
Shut up. Just shut up. Wait, what did you say it was? A sober what?
Oh, the most sober drunk argument. Or the most sober drunk arguing. Gabe, you got a
there's
topic
so
yet?
much shit I gotta cut
Nope.
out.
Well,
hmm Anyway, we just gonna sit here. Gabe, come on, free ball, freestyle. You ain't got a topic, freestyle. Come on, be funny.
Penis.
start beatboxing.
You're not funny. You're terrible. What's wrong with you? You suck,
I love it.
bro. He's
Can you
free
interpret that
balling it,
question?
bro.
I'm speaking in the language of that one guy in the post office from Men in Black. If you
Shut
don't
up.
understand, if you know, you know.
What?
All right. If you don't understand, that's your problem. Answer the question.
Yeah, I'm speaking the language too. Let's see, man.
I
Let's have
really
a
can't believe
conversation
you
and
say something
beatbox.
so
Let's go.
disrespectful.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it, huh?
I'm gonna straight nudge. All right. So, anyways.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, Gabe,
Yeah.
be funny.
Nah. I'm all out of
Okay.
funny. Sorry, funny machine broke.
Yeah. God, he's so man.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, because I think we should have at least one more conversational topic before we end this episode here. What is y'all's favorite type of dog?
Done that already.
Wow, I
Doing it again.
no. He
No.
said,
What you want from me?
Okay, fine.
God damn it! This
Ian,
little shit.
you're
He
so.
won't fucking say anything, so I'm drawing out of the fucking barrel. We're only 3 episodes, I don't even know how many episodes in we're already, but we're already recycling content.
Pause.
I think we
No,
had
there's
all
no
had to
pause.
know that
There's
was
no
We
coming.
don't-
pause. Keep rolling. There is no pause.
There is.
This all goes in or it gets cut out. There is no pause right this second. You would best not have hit. Honestly, did you click pause? Did you stop? Okay, good, don't,
I'm
'cause
noting
if
when
you do, I'm
cutting
actually just gonna
cutting this
leave.
out. I'm cutting this.
No, you're not.
Oh,
I request
anyway.
that you put some of it in.
So fellas,
Look, Ian, if you didn't want him to cut stuff out, you should have edited this podcast episode, like you
So-
said you were.
Anyway, what is your ultimate dream car? Whether it's a real life model
Oh,
or something you can
we've
get
already
in
done this.
fiction.
We've done this before, haven't we?
We've
no.
already done this.
Feel like we
Yeah.
have.
We've done.
I
Dream
feel
Gun.
like we've had a car topic before.
No, we had Dream Gun, but never Dream Car.
I said this.
No, you
I
didn't.
feel like if anyone here said
Yeah,
this,
I'm
I
pretty
would-
sure
what was your
Ian
answer?
said
See,
this.
the problem here is that I know Ian has asked me this, but I don't remember if he asked me on the podcast.
I swear it was on the
That's my
podcast.
issue, too. Oh,
I
fuck.
do
We need to
not
stop
remember.
talking to each other so often.
Yeah, never talk to me again so
Yeah.
we can fucking have something to talk about when we get to the podcast. We will speak once every 3 months.
Fair.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
3
No, I'm
weeks.
actually gonna leave the Discord. I'm leaving the Discord as soon as this episode's done recording.
Again.
No, I won't.
Either way.
Dream car, guys.
Topic. Best way to eat potatoes.
Fry the whole thing in beef tallow, skin on.
Out of your mom.
You should have said my mom. And you should have said my mom.
My mom. Oh.
You can't retcon it.
Sure he can. Gus
No.
is editing this.
Who says I want?
Yeah,
to
there you go.
retcon
Hey,
it?
Guz, can you edit it so that he says and eating best way to eat potatoes out of my mom?
Chat, can you edit the picture of potato?
I'm gonna have right when he says I'm just gonna put an AI fucking generated my in there.
Also, can you begin just accumulating the footage of every time Anthony does the dumb guy voice?
That'll be an intro.
Yeah,
at that point.
I want to get to the point where we have like a multi-hour long compilation of him just being retarded.
Guz, can you edit this podcast episode so
Hey
that
Gus,
the
can
whole
you do
thing's
this?
the
Hey
intro?
Gus, can you do that? Hey Gus, I need you to
Yeah.
do this. Fuck
Oh, by the
off!
way, hey Gus, can you take over hosting the D&D
Hey, Gus,
podcast?
can you
I
edit
really-
it
I've
to
just
make it
given
look
up. I
like
don't want to
Ian's
anymore.
editing the podcast?
Oh, and I'm gonna kill myself. Can you make it look like can you make it look like Ian did it, please? I want to frame him.
I can do that. I just gotta drop your
Thank you.
pants at the very end, and it's like, oh, everyone's here.
Yep, that's
Oh,
fine.
God.
Damn.
Okay,
Anyone
we
have
actually
a
trying to get
question?
another topic out, or are we just
Quickly,
gonna
someone
end
get a
it
question.
here?
Why are my balls like kind of blue?
Stop
Got like a blue
pinching them
tinge
with
to
your
them.
legs.
What is the weirdest pregnancy craving you guys have heard?
I thought you were gonna say head. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've had some pregnancy cravings. Let's talk about that. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a better question. What has been the most memorable
Hmm.
moment that you guys can think of where you were just fat, where you were just fucking grody, you were raunchy, you were gross,
Oh,
you were
God.
like, fuck it, I just want to eat something. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat food, and then I'm not even gonna remember this in 10 minutes when I'm like passing out like that. You just need sustenance and you just ingest something.
I got like a custom made, like 10-layer lasagna pan, and
Oh.
let's just say no one else got to taste it. It
Oh.
was worth it. Still working off all those calories.
Yeah. It's
Homemade
like
lasagna.
drinking a gallon of gasoline, you still working off all those 150,000 calories.
Incredible.
I mean, one moment that I can remember, probably most notably among all of my instances of doing this,
I can remember one.
Yeah, there's the ones that you guys are gonna remember, but the key part about the thing I'm asking here is you got to be tired. You got to be like fucking dead. You got to you got to have the type of tired in you where it's not like you think or you feel right that you should have gone to sleep a couple hours ago. You know it. You can feel it in your chest. It's like you should have gone to sleep hours ago. Oh fuck. But I mean, what would be one that I remember distinctly? I'm not gonna lie, there was one instance where I made myself an entire plate of just like box instant mashed potatoes with an entire like pound and a half package of bacon just on top of it. That was it. There's just mashed potatoes and a pound and a half package of bacon strips. I must have ingested probably close to 4,000 calories in there just in bacon. And I really didn't remember really what I had eaten the morning when I woke up. I just remembered my stomach being in such visceral pain. I do remember feeling good, like really good, going to sleep. Like the calorie crash out felt amazing.
Yeah, to quote Ian himself, Ian does not eat shit. He's a shit eater maker. I don't know. This topic is kind of a little interesting because I can't. The problem with it is.
But you've given me a circumstance in which I have everything against remembering it, and you're like, "Do you remember it?" Like,
Yeah,
no.
I don't. I know what you're talking about. I've had instances like this. I just don't remember
this.
Name
Why would I remember what I ate? Or why?
That's the
like,
problem.
No.
I can't. I don't
name
remember.
one or build a complex lie of multiple instances that.
Why can't you just give us a simpler one that doesn't require us to lie?
Bro, there's this one time where I was super fucking hungry,
like,
I was sleepy, and I was at Ian's house, and I just ate his fucking ass.
Oh, is that why you know how tight his ass is?
Shut up.
Yeah, it was real hard getting my tongue in there.
Shut up. Oh my god.
I don't remember, Ian. Fuck you.
Is that why your fucking glasses got bent?
No. That's
giant cake.
I don't know how to respond to that. So I'm just gonna say I can
For
remember.
for our glasses.
I can remember
viewers out
vividly.
there, would you eat ass so hard that it bends your glasses frames?
I've broken someone else's glasses while anyway. I can remember the first time I was allowed to eat a whole pizza by myself.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was on vacation away from my parents with my friends and his parents, my friend's parents, and we ordered Domino's or Pizza Hut. And they were just like, yeah, you want like a pizza for yourself? And then I was like, what? I can do that? I was like in the 5th grade.
Little fat kid, and they're like, you probably get a pizza
I was a little,
yourself.
yeah, I was a little fat fuck, bro. I was a little round ball of lard and shit.
If we don't give you a whole pizza, you're gonna eat all of our pizza, you little fucking. Oh, why you wanna? I fucking hate it. Fucking kids. Always
No, bro. All of us ate our own like pizza pie.
Yeah, but they're like adults. The other one's a growing boy.
Sure.
I like spicy stuff.
I guess.
And my family.
The only thing that makes it different for me is that I was a little fat kid.
Exactly. You're not growing anymore, and you're fat. You got all the nutrients you need.
Yeah, but this was.
But no, I'm just fucking with you. God.
The pizzas I like to order have spicy stuff on it, like jalapeno, buffalo sauce.
Oh yeah.
It's not spicy, but it's
pretty banger.
My family doesn't really care for it / like it, so they're like, yeah, just order your own. We'll have our Hawaiian pizza, which I like Hawaiian, but it's like have Hawaiian and buffalo chicken. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Spuddle? Got a food thing that you regret?
Regret? No, are you kidding me? No. But you know what? Probably that one time that I went over to Sonic and I bought like literally every single item on the menu and ate it all in one sitting. That was a pretty interesting time. That was an interesting excursion, which I was pretty tired at the time. I think this technically qualifies.
Yes. Big lasagna. Oh my god.
So-
Guys, do you know what time it is? It's that time. It's our favorite time. It's that time on the podcast where we're at the very fucking end of it and we have to spin a fucking stupid wheel to determine who fucking gets to go for the last goddamn fucking topic. Say fucking so many times it's like a goddamn Has-Been Hotel episode up in here.
Boo! That joke's already been made before.
Z Pop, God, we're so original. We're so funny. Who the fuck is even?
Guys, look at me! I'm Brandon Rogers.
Genuine question. Who the fuck is that?
We got Moxie.
There is no one watching an hour into this video.
Where is Omni-Man?
Maybe, but
If there is someone that is not currently in this podcast that has actually made it to this point in the video, they need to say something in the comments to prove me wrong, because there's no one that's made it this far.
Where is
Where's Omni-Man?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back. If you have made it to this part of the video, I want you to comment down where is Omni-Man in the comments below, and we're gonna get to the wheel right now. All right, guys, let's go.
All be in caps. No, it's got to all be in caps. We need you to comment.
In all caps, where is Omni-Man? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. Notifications when we upload another episode.
No,
of the
you
podcast.
You can't offer a financial incentive.
I hate how natural that comes to. If I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah, he really does feel like he should just fall into like the Mr. Beast type content, because it comes to him way more naturally than his actual content.
All right, guys, in this episode, we're going to blow up 15 cars right next to this pyramid, and we're also going to go hunt down endangered species. All right, now let's get back into the video.
Hey,
You know what? If you were doing that, you'd probably find a way to upload faster than you currently do anyway. So,
like, a real question, Anthony, how drunk would you have to be to actually upload all of your content like that? Like, how many drinks would you need to get down before each video to just make content like that?
I could do it sober. I just wouldn't like to be made fun of.
Jesus Christ.
I could do.
I'm not gonna lie. I could
And
not do
who would
that
watch
without
that,
even just
honestly?
a little bit in me.
Probably a lot of people.
I mean, I like to just drink in general, but like,
I'm an alcoholic. I don't
You
need
know.
a reason.
yeah, I don't need a reason to drink. I just want to do it naturally.
Hey, fellas. The wheel is up. We are
Spunned.
Can't see it.
spinning the wheel.
Shut up. Shut up. Nobody asked.
Land on. I can't see it.
Oh, it has
Oh yeah,
landed
well
on
that's
me.
for the audience, not us. We're not special like that.
So,
if our audience has made it this far, they're special. Just that kind of special.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, there are all kinds of
Window
special.
lickers.
Shut up. What do we
So-
land on?
one question that one of my commenters wanted me to. They really wanted to hear our opinion on it. What is your opinion
Israel
on
versus
nature
Palestine?
versus nurture? You know what
On
that is?
nature versus nurture. What the fuck? Okay, here's it. We're human beings.
No, okay.
We're greater than our instincts.
Do you know what that?
Nurture.
No.
You can absolutely nurture a person into basically whatever you want them to be if you actually know what you're doing. But like, yeah, no, you can. I mean, in the case of an animal, it's probably nature. But like in the case of people, human beings, I mean, nurture is like a thing. I'm just from nurture. I believe in nurture. Is what I'm saying here.
Is this as simple as I think it is? Where it's just
I believe
like
it is.
what
It is.
Gabe was saying, where
Yes.
it's like the okay.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, the reality in which we live in is neither black nor white, so there is never a true clear-cut answer to any of these things. Truly,
Objectively true.
Truly, I am of the belief that it is a hand-in-hand combination of both. You
Mhm.
can nurture people, but there are certain things in people's nature that you can't get out of them. There are certain things that people will just continue to do no matter how much you try and influence them to do otherwise. And sometimes, through enough of somebody else's sacrifice to try and change one's point of view, does one finally understand that they need to change. And it is only through the act of oneself that you can truly change one's nature. It's through nurturing of yourself that you change your nature.
Yeah, what he
Very-
said.
Your nature
Very
that you're
poetic.
able to influence your ability to nurture someone else.
I mean, yeah, he's objectively correct.
Explain why you believe he's correct.
Using a different word. than he did.
Because like what he said, you
I'm
know,
saying
you
what he
can,
said.
you know, huh?
Explain it in your own words why you agree with him.
He is.
Okay, like what he
He said, like
said,
he said.
you can. I mean, I'm gonna paraphrase what he said. But I'm not saying verbatim, word for word, what he fucking said. So if you could let me, goddamn, answer it. Fuck. Anyway, so
Answer,
like he said,
shot,
you know, there are
See, look at him
things
getting
that you can
sidetracked. Homie
do.
can't even fucking finish his thing.
Shut up, holy shit.
There are. This is why I wait until the very last moment to answer, because you guys always fucking interrupt me. But
They don't
what
finish when you
like
interrupt
what
each
he said. Basically, there are things that you can do that are outside of your body that, you know, influence what you do. However, there are things internally that, you know, limit you, and you do things regardless of the other external outside forces. I mean, you know, there's only so much a guy with asthma can fucking do to train for a marathon. He's just going to be objectively worse than a guy who doesn't have asthma. However, he could train himself to be better than someone who doesn't have asthma. But that doesn't mean if you were to get the same guy, but make him not have asthma and perform as hard as him, the guy without asthma is always going to win.
I know you're
don't think
talking about
that's the-
physical things here, but like I really love the idea that we're talking about this like asthma is a mental deficiency.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got fucking asthma, bro. It's horrible what it does to the human brain, bro. Asthma.
I mean, oxygen deprivation can cause your brain to be stupid.
Yeah, fun fact, I don't actually have any disorders. I only have asthma. That's it. That's all that's wrong with me.
Everything that's wrong with you. is
And I used to
because of
run
asthma.
a lot.
Yeah, remember 3 miles a day for actually for the longest part of my life. It was only like 2 years ago when I was like 20 something that I realized I learned I have asthma. I just assumed that everybody lost feeling in all of their extremities when they ran. I thought that was normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's a nature thing. No matter what you do, you will still have that I don't want to say primal, but it's kind of like built into your genetic code. And no matter what, you'll
They're
have it.
probably instincts.
Mhm. You can suppress it, you can do this and that, but it just depends on your nature to actually want to suppress it and how much you're willing to do to keep that suppressed, you know? So, yeah, nature.
Did you just say that you believe in nature and then explain how you believe in nurture?
No, because I don't think someone can teach you how to be who you are. I mean, I see it's more as it's your own will, rather whether or not someone influences it. Because in the end, everyone can tell you, "Oh, that's bad." In the end, it's your choice.
So, like Ian said, where you nurture yourself.
Yeah, but I don't think that's
You
nurturing
nurture your
yourself.
nature into being something better.
See, this is the fallacy that I always see when people try and pick this one apart. Is you can never really side with one or the other because it doesn't really make sense to do so.
Mhm.
That's why I
That's
kind of
both.
kept my argument just really simple, and I was like, if I gotta pick one, then yeah, fine. You can alter your nature through nurture, whether it's external or internal. You can nurture it
See,
into something else.
I
But
kind of do
kinda,
get the
yeah.
I don't
I
think
kind of do get the perspective of thinking it's nature over nurture because it's like there are a lot of things that you can see yourself do that feel like very core animalistic, like very built into your built into how you act type things. And from that
Instinct and
point of view I can
impulse.
see where it could be nature, but you have to remember it really doesn't take a lot because the other thing that like the counter argument that sometimes people who believe in nature will pitch to that is just like, oh, you can't overwrite those things, you can't overpower those things because it takes too much energy, it takes too much physically being aware of it to overpower it. And to that I say, literally you cannot doubt how fucking oblivious people can be to their own bodily like actions and how their body works. So many people can choose to be blissfully ignorant to a lot of those animalistic tendencies that it can be a detriment to their lives. Where something so simple that they can't like see within themselves is causing 90% of their ailments. It's like that's how I found out that it was like most of the reason why I felt like shit is because I just had a severe lack of vitamins and I just wasn't being active enough.
yeah.
It was being oblivious to my own bodily needs or my own natural instincts to get up and move like the nomadic creature I am that made me feel like shit.
I just want you to know the creature. I'm gonna put it like a giant picture of you for a second.
Yep. Hang on.
When it comes to
Look, Ritora.
Mhm.
I
When
have
it
a
comes,
specific image I'd like for you to use for that, Gus.
yeah, but for nurture, I don't really. The way I see it, nurture is someone else nurturing you as you grow into a person, not self nurturing. I don't. I mean,
So
it
then,
could
what is
count.
self-nurturing? Because self-nurturing isn't nature.
That's your nature. That's
It's.
your
I mean, I
nature
guess
of
theoretically,
wanting
nature is
to.
would also in this argument. It's also technically supposed to. And nature is also supposed to be the.
Nature is just you on a
Anyway.
like a genetic code level, not something someone else can influence on you.
Mhm.
In the end, nature is stuff that you do because you want to do, not because someone said, "Hey, that's the good thing to do." You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I think nature is the one for here because
Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, if we're already separating it like that, then it's like. I mean, wait, hold on, wait. Are we saying that you have to want to be better on a genetic level,
no, it's more of a your. Let's say your
psychological
brain
thing?
is yes, your psychological big
Which
word
is why this is a psychological argument.
mhm, that you're a psycho, but it depends on how you yourself have the will to be like, oh, let me not be a psycho, or just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna be a psycho. In the end, it's your willpower to decide whether or not you do it.
Yes, yeah. I mean, kind of. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, the psycho isn't exactly the greatest
I know.
example. You went over and you're like, hey, this person who fundamentally lacks empathy, all he's got to do is have empathy. It's not hard.
I know.
It's like
but,
that's kind of like
I couldn't think of
you
any-
went and grabbed someone who was fundamentally incapable of
Yes.
overcoming. But whatever.
I couldn't think of another.
You know, you're not a
example.
psychologist. No one's expecting you to make the perfect examples. None of us are.
Mhm.
Just kind of makes this an even funnier argument. Bunch of armchair psychologists at best.
We're,
No. I've got a license.
we're
100%. You can fact check that.
Therapist.
Yeah, you should trust everything that comes out of my mouth, whether it be for your health, mental health, or finances.
Anthony, I trust absolutely nothing that comes out of your mouth, even when you promise me it's the truth.
Especially when he promises it's the truth.
Name
Yes.
The fuck you mean? I'm right about shit.
End it off.
one thing you've been right about.
There was